And you know, we really don't talk much about etiquette in any of our worlds today, but especially in the business world. But people notice. And Don't Take the Last Donut by Judith Bowman, the new rules for business etiquette, which really are the old rules at this point, but well worth following if you want to make that lasting good impression. One of the things that she talks about is business cards. I love the habit of our Asian friends in presenting the business card to you, having you receive it with both hands, take a look at it, look at the back, make some comment on it, rather than just jamming it in with all the others and then not being able to remember an hour later who it was or what they were about. A lot of good hints in there on doing the right thing, and by so doing, making the right impressions. And one we always like to mention, an old favorite, You Are the Message by Roger Ailes and co-written by our friend John Kroshauer. It is a primordial work for anybody who wants to promote themselves, but more important, just do personal development. It is really a telling book on communication skills and how important they are to professional success and interpersonal success. Always worth a read. And a lot of you ask about the quotes of each morning's briefing. I work on those pretty hard. I have a stack of books about quotations, but the book of positive quotations be a fun read, even if you only went a little portion of the way through. Uplifting, revealing, insightful, and pithy. The book of positive quotations. And of course, the best 2,548 things anybody ever said. You know, folks look at our morning briefing and they say, where the heck do you come up with all these quotes? This is one of the sources. Every Sunday night, I take a few minutes to go through the week and come up with what I hope are interesting, humorous, but serious quotes for living life and enjoying it, and that is one of the best sources I've found. I've got a large volume of quote books, but I think you'd enjoy that one. Don't have to read it cover to cover, but you'll glean an awful lot from it. You know, a lot of folks want to know how I come up with the quotes that you get every morning. And the truth of the matter is, every Sunday I have a lot of fun going through many, many volumes of quotes, looking for the best ones for the week. And folks really seem to enjoy them. So if you want a little lighter reading, great quotes from great leaders, compiled by Peggy Anderson. This is a simple little book, but it's got some really good quotes in it if you're of such a mind. How can we talk about summer without the boys of summer, the national pastime, and baseball? A well-paid slave, the story of Curt Flood and his trade in 1969 to the Philadelphia Phillies. One of the things I remember so well as a kid, we were all excited that Curt Flood was going to come and help turn around a flagging franchise, but he never came because baseball's reserve clause was put on full display and on trial, which ultimately Curt Flood won by losing an awful lot personally, paving the way for these multi-million-dollar contracts that ball players enjoy today. They can thank Curt Flood. Philadelphia fans will always be a little sad that he didn't make it here. Lou Gehrig, The Lost Memoir, another terrific read. And with so little baseball on the horizon, this might take you back to America's pastime and give you a really good moment thinking about one of the all-time superstars, the luckiest man on earth. And because it's summertime, we have to talk about America's pastime, baseball, and the game inside the secret world of Major League Baseball's Power Brokers by Jon Passan, a really good read about the business side of baseball. And although I'm a little turned off by professional sports these days because of all the nonsense that goes on, it's still a good read. And so is Exposed, How Baseball Happened, the true story about what really began America's pastime before we got to the big moguls of current Major League Baseball. That is your reading list for the summer. Take it to the mountains, take it down to the shore, enjoy, because for now, that is the best 60-ish seconds of your week.